So what you see before you isn't just a random assortment and collection of piles of cards. This is actually from a collection that I bought recently. And the reason why I wanted to show it off is just because there's quite a few cards in here that I think are just really interesting. And it's a kind of good mix of cards itself. Obviously, when I saw the collection, it was exactly that, just a variety of different cards. And I thought it'd just be really interesting, an interesting one to pick up and an interesting one to show off as well. First things first, I want to say, yeah, this person who I bought the collection of, so I did buy it off eBay, collected a bunch of random stuff. And this is obviously the kind of reason why I thought it would be interesting to show off. And the kind of first thing that they, or one of the main things that they collected was, in fact, Pichu cards. So we've got a mixture of different Japanese Pichu cards here. So for example, this is just a regular E-Series rare, non-holo. Same here. I think that's just a Japanese set card. This is from some weird Japanese set. I think it's Lost in the Wind, something along those lines. Here we've got a reverse holo from Heart Gold Soul Silver. Seen a regular card before, not seen that reverse holo. And I do have to say, I do like Diamond and Pearl era reverse holo. So again, this is quite a nice one. Very, very common Japanese Neo era holo. Here we've got the Expedition, Pichu. So we've actually got two copies of this, and I would say that the holo absolutely pops on this, and also we've got a nice swirl on this copy too. I think it's just a fantastic looking card here. Again, two of those. Random card from a Delta species. I don't think there's anything too crazy about that. Here's the first of one's a little bit out there. This is in fact the Pichu Bros promo card. You can see here it's number 28, and I believe this is from one of the movie releases, something to do that. I think in like the intro of one of the movies, you've got like Pichu Bros, and one's got like spiky eared and something along those lines. I'm not that in the know with this kind of thing, but I've seen this I believe once or twice before, but it's nice to actually get my hands on it. And it's a pretty cool art. Obviously, you've got the kind of background in the forest and the night sky, and you got the bros together chilling. This one here, another one which is a little bit out there, a little bit different. This is in fact a JR Rally promo. Again, what's this, number 45? There's like 6 or 7 that I've seen from the JR Rally, and I didn't, in fact, I've not seen this Pichu before. I've seen, I think the Mewtwo is like the most common one. I've seen quite a few times. And I've looked up the set before, so it's interesting that I haven't actually, or I didn't recall seeing this until I got my hands on it. But awesome card on the left. It's in awful condition though, but still a nice card to, there is a big crease here, to be fair. Nice card to get my hands on. Just a reverse holo from Neo. This is another one. This number 32 promo. This is a McDonald's promo. Again, another E-Series promo. Again, another Japanese. This is a Arceus Advent. I believe an Arceus Advent spiky-eared Pichu. This one, the holo on this pops off really, really nicely. This is a pretty wicked card. And a similar thing we've got here. Another kind of Arceus, whatever it's called, the Arceus Advent card. Another spiky Pichu card here as well. Those two aren't the crazy or rarest Pichu cards or anything too crazy, but still interesting nonetheless. And then we've got a couple of other set cards here. So those are in fact the Pichu cards. It'll be interesting to start with those. And the other thing that, or the other like specific Pokemon that this person collected was in fact Blaziken. And the first card I've put at the top for a reason. It is number 14 of 108. Something I've actually not seen before. I assume it was a set card at some point, but you can see here it's got this first edition and it's got this stamp here too. I'm going to try and avoid that glare. But this is like a World Championship holo card, and it's kind of interesting because I was looking up. Well, I was really trying to figure out where the, what the card was exactly, and I saw a couple of copies up on eBay between like $150 $200. So it's just crazy to think this random World Championship promo, whatever it is. is worth that much ungraded, which is insane. It could be completely off just because there are like no sales either, and these are only the listings that were available. So certainly could be a bit of a stretch it actually being that much, but still an interesting card to see. Then we've got a Level X Blaziken, and then we've got a few just like set hollows as well. So I'm not necessarily familiar with the kind of names of the Japanese sets, so forgive me if I'm not able to identify them. Here we've got an EX, so that's 075. Another EX card. This one is battered, and then the same copy but slightly better condition. Here we've got a Meiji promo, so this is number 7. And I do like the art on this one, but not necessarily the rarest or craziest card. Another set card here. Hollows are popping off. Another set card, and then we've got a few more modern cards, GX, some XY rares. Yeah, nothing crazy, they're just set cards. This is XY promo, so I'm not too sure exactly how this would have been released in Japan in some kind of product. I'm not too sure about this one per se. This, I believe, that's not Brandon. No, this is a movie. Pretty sure it's a movie promo. And then we've got the full art from, was this in Lost Thunder? I'm not too sure if that's the case. That's a complete guess, so it's probably incorrect. But like alongside that, and what I said, the kind of only collected Pichu and Blaziken, but I mean, it also includes Torchic, but I obviously didn't explicitly state that because there aren't too many, but wanted to quickly show them off. Here we've got this Pokepark Torchic. This card, again, it's not in the best of conditions. The conditions throughout the collection were pretty mixed. There weren't like that many mint cards, and there were a few cards that were quite heavily played. But because there were so many like big cards, or at least some like really iconic cards in here, I couldn't resist actually picking it up. There were a few that were pretty mint, and I'll probably show this off later that I'm planning on getting graded. But awesome Pokepark Torchic there. This is the Torchic art from the games, of course, and I don't know if it was in Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's interesting to see that this is actually hollow as well. I've got a nice swirl there too. We've got a Combuskin, another Meiji promo. Got this reverse hollow from Sun and Moon. Here's an interesting one, and one I hadn't actually seen before. I believe this is from like some kind of children's magazine, Advent magazine, Go Back to School thing, and it's Torchic and Mei from the anime, which is pretty mad. You can see she's here as well, showing up twice. And this one's just a bit random, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they were thinking with this card. I don't know if this has an English. I've never seen this card before. It'd be interesting to see if you have, but I certainly haven't seen this card before. It's a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. This I think it was in like Fire Red Leaf Green, but could just be guessing. It probably isn't because it's not in the game. But this is kind of nice little like hollow there again, and then we've got a couple of promos, and yeah, not too tuned in with exactly what Japanese sets those came in. As I said, I'm not a massive expert on Japanese cards, but some cool cards nonetheless. We're going to move more towards like types of cards now rather than actual Pokemon. So here we've got Level X, so this isn't just a pile of Cresselia cards. These are just going to be a mix of like promos and set Level X cards, all Japanese, of course. We've got this Cresselia, as I mentioned. We've got an awesome Garchomp promo 2. I'm a big Infernape fan, and you can see this starry pattern here. It's kind of awesome as well. I've got this Drapion Level X, all Level X's, as I said, a Heatran with the swirl so close to the mouth. Got an Electivire Level X2. Here's a pretty decent hitter. This is obviously Cyrus, and we've got a Level X Charizard. Again, I'm not too sure it's in that great condition. Yeah, it's pretty heavily played, but it's still an old school Charizard, which is nice. Got Regigigas here. We've got a promo Mewtwo as well. I think the sleeve's upside down. The condition here again is pretty played, probably like an MP. Another Mewtwo level X. This one's a set card though. We've got Gengar level X. A Shaymin level X. We've got a... Oh, it's just trying to remember all the names. Dusknoir. No, it evolves from Dusknoir. No, it is. It is. Look at that. That's awesome. That is wicked. Check that out. In how that holo just... now I've lost it. There we go. Can you see that? When do you see holo patterns like that? That is mad. Arceus there. We've got Machamp level X. Gardevoir. We've got Mortar. We've got Rhyperior. Gallade. Previous. Dialga here with a nice swirl. We've got a Staraptor. We've got Shaymin, Lucario, Gliscor. This Glaceon is pretty nice, but it's absolutely battered again. Very heavy play. And then we've got Dialga level X, Torterra level X, and Palkia level X. So it's just random level X cards, but really nice to see. You see them here and there in English, but I don't necessarily see too many Japanese cards too often as well. And you know, you kind of put this all together and it looks pretty cool. Lots of level X's there. And from the level X, we'll move quickly into the few prime cards. The reason why there's only a few prime cards here is quite a few of them were in good condition, so I'm probably going to get those graded, and I'll be showing those in a minute. So stay tuned for that. But we've got Crobat. We've got this. Why am I blanking here? Blissey, Ampharos, Celebi. We've got the two starters. Typhlosion. We've got Kingdra here, and I was kind of disappointed in this one. So this is the Tyranitar Prime, and even ungraded, this card goes for like $40–50. And it's an okay nick apart from this corner here, which is especially for a Japanese card, pretty battered. So nice few prime cards here. I'm actually not too sure exactly what I'm going to be doing with the cards that I'm not grading. I'm probably just going to slowly send them out. I don't know. I'm planning. I don't auction too many cards to begin with, and I know that's going to be the best way of getting rid of them. But I might make an exception here and take scans of all the level X's and EXs and throw them up on one weekend on maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday, and just let them go on eBay and see what I manage to get from that. Other than the cards I want to keep, obviously, as well. So we've got a Rayquaza EX here. That's 003. Another Blissey. We've got a cool Milotic. The problem with this one is right here. You can see the massive crease there. This would have been really nice to have in better condition, but not much you can do. We've got Deoxys, a Cacturne, Walrein, Lucario. We've got Team Rocket's Moltres here, which is really awesome to see. The problem with, or it's not really a problem, but this card was released in a deck, I believe, rather than being a set card, and it is a really nice set card in English in Team Rocket Returns. We've got a Latias. Look at that again. These holo patterns just pop off, and you're not seeing this with the English versions, not to the same extent anyway. But this Venusaur is not in the best condition. Got a stupid pink thing. And we've got a Sneasel. This Sneasel looks pretty nice with the black background too. This is a pretty wicked card. Like the card in English. Wouldn't mind having a copy of this myself. Unfortunately, this is not probably going to be the one. And then here's another deck. Another pile. Would be nice to have another deck. Another pile of EX cards. The reason why I separated those out is really based on condition. So these should be in a little better nick than that other pile. So we've got another Rayquaza here. This is I believe the Play Rayquaza. So this in a pretty good condition, like near mint, is like, well, is around 100, if not over $100. So that's a nice card to have. I think these are more play cards. So this is the Play Kyogre number 37. Yeah, you can see this is 37 play. That's a nice one too. And then we've got the Groudon as well. So that's the set of at least of the Kyogre, Groudon, and the Rayquaza. Here we've got the Regirock from the same set. We've got Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos too. And I obviously didn't put them, I didn't name those in the order that I showed them, but these are pretty nice too. I love that Moltres art. The Articuno art's pretty nice as well. And then we've got this. This is the most, I think this is like the most badass Feraligatr art in the game. This again, Feraligatr EX, the Meganium, and with the Typhlosion, so a nice set here again as well. Not like crazy, like that's heavily played. I think, yeah, that's pretty battered, and so is that. So not like crazy nice condition or anything like that. But some of the bigger hit cards are in okay condition. And here's just a few more modern cards. So again, a few more Blazikins, some full art, Sword and Shield full arts as well. So obviously we've got the Milotic, the Snorlax, Salamence. Nothing crazy special in that pile, just some of the modern stuff. And there's more stuff. I just didn't really think it was worth taking out, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do this given the limited screen space. But yeah, we've just got a couple of pages of unknowns, some hollow energies, some more Japanese. Those obviously like the Neo promos, Ancient Mew, Cool Porygon, the Snorlax, CD Snorlax, and a couple of other things, but nothing too crazy left in the binder. As I said, I can't get everything I want out of there. And then last, but hopefully not least, is the pile of hopefully stuff I'm going to send off to get graded. So we're starting off with the Korokoro Kyogre with a swirl underneath the arm. Card, it looks awesome and is in very nice condition. Hoping for a 10 here. Probably going to get the 9, but I would absolutely be ecstatic with that if it did in fact get the 10. So I'm just going to carefully put that one back. Similar thing with the Korokoro Groudon here as well. Love this art too. Very like reminiscent of Ruby and Sapphire. So this one is in not so good condition, so might actually not get that graded. I can see a couple of bumps at the top. We've got this awesome rainbow rare Blaziken. We've got another Mega Blaziken XY promo set card. This is just a Blaziken Hollow. Here are the, let me just put those down. Here are the other Prime cards. As I mentioned, we've got an Ursaring Prime, Donphan, Yanmega, Steelix, Lantern, Meganium, Feraligatr. So nice few Prime cards there. And interestingly enough, I did see a couple of people on Instagram had graded a few sets of Japanese Prime cards, and they seemed to do really well for them, which was interesting and nice to see. A couple more level X's. So we've got Magnezone, Electivire, we've got Registeel from the play set. Same with the Regice as well. Got Versus Series, Dark Energy. Got this random Torchic promo, and then this Hollow from Black and White. So, as I said, just a load of interesting random kind of special Japanese cards, and as I said, that's the main reason why I wanted to show it off. And I hope you did enjoy seeing some cards maybe you'd never seen before, because that was certainly the case for me. So let me know what you think of the cards and the kind of collection, or most of the collection that I did pick up, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.